Alright, grade 12. So in this video, we are required to calculate the value of this expression. We are required to calculate the value of this expression without using a calculator. Okay, as I already mentioned in the previous video, that it is important for you to understand the laws or the rules of exponents, right, for you to be able to answer these questions. So without wasting time, let us solve. The first thing that I'm going to tell you when you see questions like this, the first thing that you need to do is to simplify, right? So that's what we are going to do here. We are going to simplify the 3 to the power of 9x is equal to 64. We need to simplify this first, and when we do that, understanding the laws of exponents, when we do that, we will have 3 to the power of 3 in here, x, right, times 3 out there, and we equate that to 4 to the power of 3. The reason why I am raising it to the power of 3 is because we can drop the exponents. That's why I did that. It's because when we have done this, it means we can drop this exponent and we can drop this exponent. Right. Now, what we need to do is to rewrite it. We can just say 3 to the power of 3x is equal to 4. And we leave it like this. Right. And now we move on to the following expression and we simplify the following expression. So I'll write the following expression in a different color. What we have now, we have 5 to the power of root p is equal to 64. Right. Let me tell you something. What you need to know is when we are working in algebra, what we do on the left hand side, if we do something on the left hand side and we do that same thing on the right hand side, then it will not affect the equation. Let me show you what I mean. I mean, let's say that we have 2x, right? 2x is equal to 2. Let us say this was the expression. When we solve for x, we know that x is equal to 1. Is that not true? We know that x is equal to 1. Now let us try to do this. Let us say 2x minus 1 is equal to 2. Remember, we subtracted minus 1. We subtracted 1 on the left hand side. If we subtract 1 on the right hand side, it stays the same, because when you take this there, it will be minus 1 plus 1. Therefore, these ones will cancel, and our answer will be x is equal to 2 over 2, which is equal to 1. Right. Similarly, I had to use a simple example so that you guys can follow. Now, watch what I'm trying to say. Watch this. I am trying to show you this. Okay. Now, when we have something like this, if we square this side, the right hand side, if we root the right hand side, right, and we do the same on the left hand side. So what you might just want to do here is, wait, let me show you this. We know that the 64 is to the power of 1, right? That means that the 5 is to the power of root p. So what we will do over here, we will root the 5, and still is being raised to the power of p, right? And then we will have to do the same here and say 64. But what we know is that this is equal to 8. So please allow me not to write 64. Let me write 8 instead. Okay. I'm going to say it is equal to 8. Now, this part has already been simplified enough. Okay, because why am I going to leave it like this? Because when I look across, I am seeing this, right? I am seeing root 5 to the power of root p, and here I have root 5 to the power of root p, and they told me that it is equal to 8, or I have proved that it is equal to 8. So now I can proceed and move on. Okay, so what is the following step? It's simple. We are going to rewrite this expression, right? Watch this. Let me just erase this. Watch this. 3 to the power of x minus 1, right? It's in the brackets, so we do what they did, to the power of 3 all over root 5 to the power of p. Okay, what can we say about this? We can simplify this and say it is equal to 3 to the power of 3x, right? The laws of exponents, you will need to multiply this 3 with the x, and what you will do now here, you will multiply. You will say 3 to the power of minus 3. Why? Remember this rule. Allow me to remember the power rule. Let me show you the power rule. This one is the power rule. So remember this rule here, the power rule. This rule here is what you'll need to work with. When you have a to the power of m, right, and it's in a bracket to the power of n, it will be equal to a to the power of nm. So that's the power rule, and you will need to note that as well, right? So now let us continue solving for this. So we've reversed the power rule. Basically, that's what we have done. We have reversed the power rule, because if we were using the power rule, that means that it will give us this, but now they have just factored out 3. Okay, so now we are going to divide this by that expression that they have there, not by what they have there, which is root 5 to the power of root p, right? The power of root p, like that. And now we can simplify it. And how we do that is very simple. Remember, earlier on we said that 3 to the power of 3x was equal to 4. You see that 3 to the power of 3x is equal to 4. So we can just now write 4, right, times 3 to the power of minus 3 all over. Now what is root 5 to the power of root p? We know that it is here. Is this one. You see that it is 8. So you're going to divide that by 8. I know they say don't choose a calculator, but at this stage you just have numbers, so you can put it in the calculator, and our answer will be 1 over 54. And this, guys, will be the answer. So the key thing that you need to know is your rules or laws of exponents. Until we meet again in the next video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Get in touch if you've got a suggestion, or if you have a question that you need me to touch on, at nosana_24. That is my IG. My TikTok is also nosana_24. Thank you for watching, and bye.